A common problem people have when using a camcorder is that they may be filming in front of a backlight situation, like in front of a window in their home. And the camcorder has to make some pretty difficult decisions. It's either going to set the exposure so you can see out the window or you can see where the backlight is, and your subject's going to be awash as a silhouette, like in the sample we're showing on screen right now. The other option is for the camera to set itself bright enough so that the subject in front of the camera is properly exposed. And unfortunately, like in this scenario, you can see the background is awash. It doesn't look very natural. In fact, it looks like it was shot in the brightest sunny day ever, when in reality it was snowing that day. That's where our HDR function comes into play. To turn HDR on, you press the symbol at the top here. You'll see these big letters that say HDR. Turn that on. Now, HDR stands for high dynamic range. And when we turn on the HDR function, what it's going to do is it's going to give us a good exposure for the subject in the foreground while giving us a proper exposure in the background. So we're going to play the three samples one more time for you. This sample is underexposed for the foreground. This sample is now way overexposed in the background for a proper exposure. And as you can see with the HDR, it has a beautiful image.